Hello, everybody. This is Ryan Lisk, owner of Lisk Associates, and we are in the business of making people, teams, and organizations more valuable. And you can see on the screen that I like to bring a simple, practical, and valuable approach to our work. And in fact, that's what I want to show you today and how we use two of the simplest tools we have to help others communicate better with each other. And let me start by showing you something that we call the wheel. Now, the wheel is a one-page visual look at a person's preferred behavioral style. So behavioral style, we're talking about how they like to communicate, how they like to get their tasks done. And what happens is we have someone take an online assessment and they, based on their data, they are plotted somewhere on this wheel. Before I show you the plots, let me divide the wheel in half. So if you're looking at the wheel on the right-hand side, people with the data plotted on that side of the wheel are going to be more extroverted, and people on the left-hand side will be more introverted. If we divide the wheel between a top and a bottom, there's task-focused people are towards the top of the wheel, and more people-focused people are at the bottom of the wheel. And if you look around the outside of the wheel, there's 8 pieces of pie there. And they're all labeled with conductor, persuader, promoter, relator. And so each of those around the outside of the wheel have a set of descriptors that go with them. And so for what we were doing, we were using the 8 pieces of pie to provide descriptors for a Division I football team. And the football team had a quarterback. So starting quarterback, and we have the quarterback's data, and this person's behavioral data fall into the conductor piece of the pie on the wheel. So as you can see, more extroverted and more of a task focus. So this is tool 1. We can see that. And then what we did was we generated tool number 2, which now when somebody takes this report, I should tell you, we can get up to 24, 25 pages of information on this person. But we're talking football. Football, what do they use? Playbooks. And in fact, if you've seen on the sidelines, right, how many times have you seen a football coach with the laminated sheet that looks like the Waffle House menu, right? So we want to keep this thing simple. So what we did, we generated a one-page playbook on QB1 on communication style. So if you look at QB1's general statements, decisive, individualist, daring, bold, gutsy, risk-taker, venturesome, pioneering, right? We already get a picture of what that style might look like on the field, right? Down at the bottom, we're talking words that work: quick, advantage, decisive. Words that don't work: consistent, follow directions, patient. Now, who would use words that work and words that don't work with the quarterback? It's the quarterback's coach. We get the data on the quarterback's coach. Oh, look at what happened here. Wait a minute, this person's not wired up like QB1. In fact, quarterback coach 1 almost has a mirrored or an opposite communication style as QB1. As you can see, quarterback's coach 1 much more on the introverted side of the wheel. We have the playbook for quarterback coach 1. General statement. Let's look at this first sentence. Precise, accurate, perfectionist, careful with details. Now, those don't sound like the descriptors for QB1, right? And what we know is that quarterback coach 1, until quarterback coach 1 knows this data, quarterback coach 1, he's coaching in his preferred style, his natural style. So he's using words like proven, standard, and organized. And those aren't working for QB1. And while nothing was wrong in this scenario, they weren't having major problems or anything, but they wanted to improve communication. So we went to QB coach 1 and we said, hey, look at this. So we showed him the wheel. We showed him the 2 pages side by side. They sat down with each other, figured out what they had in common, which, by the way, on the football field, right, we can all come back to wins and losses. We want to win. And so when we looked at something like value to the team of QB coach 1, always looking for logical solutions and proficient and skilled in his technical specialty, that tells QB1, hey, this guy's got street cred. He's also looking to do the same things you are. He's just going about it a little bit different. Now, while this is a story that was a aha moment for QB coach 1, and in fact, it was actually the biggest aha moment for head coach 1 of this team, as we could continue to plot on the wheel and we can make this as big as we want. I wanted to keep this example simple for you. This can be applied to any team, sports team, or in organizations where you're dealing with, you've got teams, employees, managers, directors, VPs. This can apply across the board it is just about people versus industry. So I hope you can take this. We're happy to create these tools for you and help you generate some aha communication moments. Thanks. Have a great day.